Assalamualaikum. Di dalam video ini saya akan tunjukkan kepada anda anatomi bagi sebuah buku untuk menambah pengetahuan kita tentang buku yang kita baca. Perpustakaan telah wujud sejak sekian lama seperti perpustakaan Asyurbanib yang dipaparkan di dalam video ini. Dan ini pun adalah contoh perpustakaan semasa, iaitu perpustakaan Islam yang terletak di Istanbul menghimpunkan buku berkaitan dengan pengajian Islam. Suatu ketika dahulu, cara manusia membaca berbeza kerana perkataan-perkataan tidak terpisah seperti yang ada pada hari ini. Maka kemampuan untuk seseorang itu membaca banyak bergantung kepada sejauh mana dia memahami konteks perkara yang dibaca. Seperti perkataan ini boleh dibaca sama ada God is now here ataupun God is nowhere. Dua yang mempunyai makna yang sangat berbeza. Buku pada suatu ketika dahulu dihasilkan secara tulisan tangan. Buku yang sama kemudiannya dicetak seperti dalam contoh yang kedua dan kemudian dicetak secara digital seperti mana di dalam contoh yang ketiga. Mari kita kenal anatomi buku dengan lebih lanjut.
Hi, I'm Richard from Made Books, and today I'm going to explain the jargon used to describe the physical parts of a book. So first of all, we have the dust jacket, which is also known as the dust wrapper and sometimes abbreviated to DJ. These front and rear panels of the book are called the boards, and this is the spine, the backbone of the book. It literally holds the book together. The binding refers to the material which covers the boards and the spine. In this case, it's a brown cloth binding, but it could be leather or another material. If you open a book like so and gather the pages between your fingers, you're looking at the book block. This is also known as the text block or the page block. Flick open a book, and here you have the end papers. This is a paste down end paper. It's pasted down onto the board. And here is the free end paper. Obviously those pages are repeated at the rear of the book. At the top of the book we have the head and the tail. And if I turn the book on its side, here you have the foredge. Now it's also possible that you may encounter a decal edge. So here you will see where the edges of the pages are uncut and untrimmed. You often hear used booksellers describing the condition of the hinge, which is this part of the book here, which is obviously a very important factor when you're buying a used book. This part here is the joint, the exterior of that part of the book, while the interior is the hinge. Moving to the interior of the book, this page, several pages in, which just has the book's title on, is known as the half title. It's also called a bastard title or a fly title. Moving a few pages forward, you will see the title page, which will contain the publisher name, the book's title, the book's author, and sometimes the date of printing. This page here, which contains the bibliographical information of the book, which is the printer, the place that is printed, the year of printing, and if the book has been printed from 1970 or later, it'll also contain the ISBN. Just flicking into the middle of the book and you will come across these, which you might think are pages, but they're known as leaves. Each is a sheet of the book, so a leaf has 2 pages on either side. You will often hear used booksellers talking about plates. A plate is a full page illustration that has been printed completely separately from the text. A cut is an illustration that has been printed within the text. And that's the anatomy of a book.
Semoga penerangan itu tadi membantu kita untuk lebih memahami tentang naskah buku yang berada di tangan kita. Dan ini pula adalah istilah-istilah yang selalunya dipakai di negara kita untuk menjelaskan tentang anatomi buku, khususnya berkaitan dengan fungsi bahagian-bahagian tertentu yang terkandung di dalamnya, seperti mana satukah halaman judulnya, di manakah copyright buku itu, hak ciptanya diterangkan, begitu juga dengan isi kandungan, istimewanya dedikasi yang ditulis oleh penulis ketika memperkenalkan bukunya, perbezaan di antara halaman verso dan recto, ya, di kiri dan kanan semasa kita membaca sebuah buku, dan juga komponen-komponen lain yang terkandung di dalam sesebuah buku seperti mana yang telah dilihat dalam video di peringkat awal tadi. Semoga dengan pengetahuan ini kita akan menjadi lebih cermat dan berminat untuk meneroka sebuah buku, bukan hanya pada isi tetapi juga pada fizikal buku itu sendiri. Biarlah orang kata kita ini gila buku, asalkan jangan kita ditemukan dengan sebuah buku gila seperti mana yang diterangkan di dalam video ini.
Imagine picking up a copy of the Lord of the Rings trilogy only to find out the third book was bound in human flesh. Harvard scientists confirmed that Destinies of the Soul by Arsène Yusai at its Houghton Library was bound in human flesh. That's actually a true story. The process of binding books in human skin is known as anthropodermic bibliopegy. That was a mouthful. And was a popular phenomenon back in the 16th century. Destinies of the Soul is a collection of essays meditating on the human spirit. And it gets even more eerie because inside the book, Yusai left an inscription saying the human skin was taken from the back of an unclaimed female body from a mental hospital who died of a stroke. He wrote, "By looking carefully, you easily distinguish the pores of the skin. A book about the human soul deserved to have a human covering." Originally, 3 books were suspected of having been bound in human flesh, but were found to have been bound in sheepskin. Scientists used a process called peptide mass fingerprinting, where they obtained microscopic samples of the cover to eliminate the possibility that the book was made from cow, sheep, or goat skin. So, very creepy.